Prime Minister Honorable Philip J. Pierre reflected on the accomplishments of 2024. The year was marked by inspiration and productivity, with notable progress in sports, economic growth, youth employment, tourism, healthcare, education, and infrastructure. He noted that despite facing challenges such as global inflation, an unstable world environment, supply chain disruptions, and the effects of Hurricane Beryl on the agricultural and fisheries sectors, St. Lucia achieved 3 consecutive years of economic growth.
Economic growth, youth employment, tourism, healthcare, education, and infrastructure. In 2024, we registered significant economic growth. We increased social support to the vulnerable population, expanded scholarship disbursements, enhanced healthcare services, youth development, financial support to small and medium-sized businesses. We expanded housing opportunity for public servants and increased incomes to pensioners.
He highlighted the 2 consecutive years of primary surpluses that enabled his government to service the interest on their debt obligations. Pierre emphasized that this reflects the sound economic policies of financial stabilization, debt sustainability, social relief, and economic growth that his administration has pursued since July 2021. However, he acknowledged that the country continues to feel the impact of imported inflation, particularly evident in the rising cost of goods, especially in supermarkets.
In 2021, global inflation had risen to about 8%, caused by the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, supply chain disruptions, and the war in Ukraine. And while it has begun to subside in some major economies, it is still significantly above pre-pandemic levels for the majority of countries, including St. Lucia.
He stressed that this inflation is imported, and while the government does not control the cost of imported goods, they are committed to taking measures to reduce prices for consumers.
Continue to subsidize flour, sugar, and rice, amounting to 26.7 million from 2022 to 2024. We also continue the subsidies on 20 and 22-pound cooking gas cylinders. We increased the pensions of government and NIC beneficiaries and introduced a new minimum wage which raised the salaries of lower income workers.
The government has also increased the tax threshold to 24,000, raised the fuel rebate for fishers, and removed VAT on building materials and sanitary products. Pierre stated that in 2025, they will continue to collaborate with the business sector to explore a variety of initiatives aimed at further mitigating the impact of inflation on citizens. 2024 will be remembered as a year in which St. Lucia made significant strides, with accomplishments driven by the government's commitment to putting people first. These achievements will serve as the foundation for even greater progress in 2025 as they work together to foster continuous improvement.